So ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. We are currently still busy with the BMW. Just a quick recap on what we have done on the previous video. Back to the car. I mean, we finished up with the inside. We painted the roll cage and the floor, put some seats, put everything back. As you can see, it looks quite nice, clean and beautiful. Now the car is super dirty. As you can see, it's just terrible. Even here on the dash, I'm sure you can see how the dust is laying there. So yeah, we need to get this BMW all cleaned up. We've got a lot that we need to do today, that we need to go and accomplish. And it's really cold. I mean, now I think it's 9 o'clock in the morning. So I can't tell you good morning or good afternoon, because by the time you're going to see this video, it should be at night time already. But anyway, yeah, we continue with the car. We need to finish things up. Once again, it's cold. You can even see the wind blowing here behind me. It's just not nice. But we have to work on. We have to get things done. So yeah, let's continue. Let's go and have some fun.
I can fly.
First things first, as you can see, the BMW, it's super dirty. So yeah, I'm just gonna take the power washer, just rinse off everywhere outside where I can. As you can see, we've got a lot of leaves and things that's laying all around the car, and I don't believe this car has ever been washed before. I don't really think so. So well, not ever since we've owned it, since Eugene owned it and then I owned it. And I mean, this car's already now, I don't know, maybe 3 years that it's with us. So yeah, we're gonna do our first detail clean, and I believe it's going to look much better. I know we still have to get the fenders and things painted, but that will do in a later stage. Before I want to get it painted, I want to get the E46 M3 bump in the front first, and then as well as the front fenders. The reason for the front fenders because it's got the nice vent on the side, as well as it pops out a bit in the front. Now once it pops out in the front, we'll be able to do our coilovers, maybe do some spaces, bring the wheels out. That's going to give us more oversteer on the car, as well as better handling. So that we'll do on a later stage, but for now let's focus on the first thing. Let's just use the wrap to get rid of all of the dust that's laying on top of the car first. As you can see already here, it's looking much better. I mean, this is just by rinsing off all of the mud, not the mud, but all of the dust that was laying on the car. So at least now it's looking tons better. We didn't even wash it yet. But let me go to the next thing. I kind of want to see if I want to do the engine bay first, because from there, if we're done with it, we can close it, then we are done. And then we can start focusing on the outside. I already removed both of the pins just to make it easier. And then I still need to find one of these grills as well, because it's looking quite bad. But anyway, oh, I don't even have shocks in my boot, in my bonnet yet. So for now, it's just staying open like that. As you can see, the engine is quite dirty. Just excuse that wire. And that switch, that switch I still need to move to the inside. That switch is for my fan, to switch on my fan. As you can see, there it's running. The reason why we have that is because we did put a big radiator inside, big 3-core aluminium radiator that really works with the water temps. So that is sorted. But anyway, let's get this done. Just spray it off first with a wrap, and then already it should look a lot better. And then we'll probably just use a brush and some soap to clean it up better. So let's start with the first thing. Let's rinse off the things that we have inside, all of those leaves and dust and things. Now that we have everything nicely cleaned up, I'm just going to use some 4007. 4007 is actually really strong cleaning chemical, but it works really nice. So I'm just basically going to spray it. Probably switch it on first. Let's see. There we go. Just going to spray it nicely everywhere, especially there where it's dirty and we've got some funny things, oil and debris and just dirt build up. Just spray it everywhere, and then once we're done with that, we're basically just going to take our brush. Let me just put this down here. We're just going to take our brush, and then we're just going to clean it everywhere where we can, as we don't want to make too much of a mess. And then once we are done with that, we're just going to rinse off everything, and then we will be done in the engine bay. All done up, as you can see now how nice, clean and beautiful clean the engine bay is. I mean, it's a really big difference since you've seen it now when we first started, but already it looks much better. Also cleaned our nice angel eye headlights. This one we've ordered from NASCAR, so I'll put the link in the description with his numbers and contact details. You can get involved with them. As you can see, it looks really good, looks really clean. So I'm quite happy what this looks like. I just like to, after I wash an engine bay, while it's wet and everything, I like to start the car, because sometimes you get that it's going water into the intake or something that just doesn't want to work together. So I just prefer to start the car, let it idle for around 4 minutes, 5 minutes, just so that everything can clear up nicely. So we're going to start it, then we're going to leave it for around 5 minutes, just so everything can run through nicely. Be sure that the plugs didn't get wet, or there's not water into the intake, or any of those funny things that can make the car really unhappy. So let's start it, and then we'll give it around 5 minutes just to run everything nice and dry and make sure there's nothing wrong. I don't know if you can hear that, but it kind of already sounds like it's having a bit of a misfire. Let's see. Yeah, you see now it's misfiring. So yeah, that is a big reason why I like to get everything nicely dried up. Let's see if we leave it to idle, if that misfire is gonna run out or what's gonna happen. Let's see what's happening.
Some time later.
Right, so we are back 5 minutes later. As you can see, the temps are all nice and operating, no problems there. And the engine bay also now it's nice and dry. As you can see, it looks beautiful. So we can close up the bonnet now, or the hood, and then yeah, we still have a problem where it's misfiring. I don't know if you can hear that. So it's only running on 5 cylinders, but I'm not too hesitant about that, because it's got a problem where it's running fine and then it's missing again, then it's running fine. But we will get that sorted out probably in the next video. But for now, we just want to focus on cleaning it up. So with the engine bay wise, I believe we are done. So we can close up here. That pin's all put back in now. And then we're going to start with the outside. You can probably switch it off because we don't need to run it now anymore. So we're going to go to our bucket. Then I bought this shampoo from Midas a while ago. Actually, this interior kit as well. I'll show you that when we get to it. Anyway, I bought this from Midas a while ago because I was planning on doing a detail clean with the ZX that we had, but unfortunately things turned out a bit different. So we couldn't clean it. We still have the ZX though, but yeah, I'm just not using it or focusing on or building out anything on it now. So we're gonna throw a bit in here. It's like nice and jelly. There we go. Then just close it up. We're gonna put in some warm water, and then we can start by washing the car. We're just gonna put warm water first. I'll probably rinse the car off just to be sure that everything is nice and wet, because I don't want to wash it with a cloth and soap if it's dry, because you will end up scratching the paint. I know it probably isn't a big thing scratching the paint, because I mean we still need to paint the car, but yeah, it's the thought that counts. So let's go and get some warm water for the bucket. Already just washing it is already a big difference. Very much big difference. I mean, you won't even say it was dirty like that, but it's a big. There's just a few places where I see the paint is looking really bad, especially like here. Then mostly of the side, that side, you had the boot as well, and then here as well. Need to go and fix that up. But yeah, it's looking much better just by cleaning it already. So much big of a difference. So things that I've noticed, well, that I know that I need to get is a front grille for here. I need this trim pieces for the lights at the bottom, this side and that side as well as some clear indicator lights. And then I need the indicator lights here on the side as well, and then new door handles this side, as well as here, I don't know, there's a screw through here, I don't know why, so this door can't be opened from the outside. And then this side also there's one that's missing, and this side works quite perfectly. So that's how we don't need anything. Besides from that, I believe that's all we're gonna need for the outside, just to make it complete as it is. But yeah, before we continue, just to talk a lot, let's continue with the detail cleaning. So now I'm gonna go over to this. I've got this nice sponge set as well that I've bought from Midas. So just gonna start by using this one because it's got a nice handle on top already. So I'm gonna start with this one, and then I've got this wax. So basically what I'm gonna do, just gonna put some wax on. Gonna put wax on this, put enough so it's nice and thick, and then just basically rub it in a circular motion. Make sure you put enough on so it can protect it quite nicely, and then we'll give it a few minutes to dry up, and then we will probably just start by removing it again. This should be our last piece to do at the outside, and this sure gonna make it make the car shine a lot more than it's shining now. I mean, if you can check the before, that's what it looks like now, and then once we are done, we will see the big difference that it made. So we're all done up now. I mean, you can somewhere now see that it's already becoming to settle. So yeah, now we can just start by removing it, just taking another cloth. Also, I'm going to take this one, and then basically just rub all the polish off. And as you can see, just by doing this piece, this is what it looked like before, and if you can see it properly. And then this side where I'm done, you can see how nice and shiny that is. So already there you can see now between if I remove the polish, sorry, just excuse that is spilling paint. So there it's nice and clean, it's even nice and smooth. And then that side now it's still full of polish, so we just need to go and remove that. There's some points here on the fenders that had a lot of scratches in it, so I'm actually curious to see if it's going to remove some of those scratches. I mean, not about like this ones, because that is quite thick, but for example like here, we can see this aren't that dark, but now as soon as we put the polish on, it looked a whole lot better, but now it seems like it's coming out again. So I'm actually curious to see if it's going to remove those scratches. So let's get this done, and then from there we can start to move into the inside. I'm actually quite excited about the inside, because I mean that's where we're gonna pilot, where we're gonna sit inside the car. That's gonna be our office most of the time. So yeah, I also did the spoiler as well as yeah. So let's get all of this removed off, and then we will continue into the inside. Let's see what it looks like as soon as I'm done. Done up with the outside. For me personally, looks much better, much better. But now also something that I've noticed, it brought out a lot of scratching marks on the car, especially paint that had faded, and then yeah, it brings out a lot of paint that has become a problem that needs to be fixed. And like I said, I'm not too stressed about the paint, like I've mentioned, because we are going to repaint the car. We're gonna make it white in anyways, but yeah, it just shows you how much dirt and things, dust, how many things it can hide, especially scratch marks. So yeah, we're all done here finally. Now we're gonna go to the inside. Before we start with all of this nice luxury things that is in here, we're gonna move to the inside. And then there's a lot of overspray in the car, like here for example. That's not only dust, but also a lot of overspray, especially here as well, if you can see the difference there. So first thing that I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna take some acetone and a cloth just to wipe off most of the things that I can, to get rid of all of this paint that I have still left. So let me get that done, and then we'll move to the nice luxury things that we've got. So let's get this done. So now that we have everything cleaned up as much as possibly can with some acetone, let's go and see what is in the box for us. So I would like to start with the dash, and then as well as the door covers. Well, door cover, by the way, because that cover's not in. So let's see what we have here. This side we have leather care. We're not going to use leather care because we don't have leather seats. Maybe we can use it for the dash. Let's see, leather paneling, leather furniture, leather seats. So we might use this for the doors and the dash. Let's first see what else is included. This side we just have a chamois that we're not going to use. Okay, this we are done with. So we can use that. Dash spray, leather care. What is this? Upholstery carpet cleaner. This we can definitely use for the seats. This will actually work quite nicely. Here we have disinfected fogger. So this is for your aircon. Now unfortunately we do not have an aircon, but I'm sure we can make a plan with it to use that. And then here we have some vanilla pineapple convenient freshness when needed mist spray. So yeah, I'm actually quite confused now, because we have this for shine and for the smell. Then as well we have this for the smell. Okay, so let's get it on. Here we have a two-sided toothbrush, which I don't think we are going to use now at all. And then this side we have wipes. This wipe actually comes in really handy, I must say. So yeah, let's go to the dash. I'm not sure now what we can use for the dash. We can use leather care. I think we must use the spray, and then from there, yeah, we leave the leather care for now. Let's go into the spray. This actually smells really nice, and it also gives you that really clean, glossy smell, look, and a nice shine. So let me get this spray all sprayed up on the dash. Let's see how that looks. There we go. Actually nice, gives it a bit of a nice sparkly type of vibe. I'm not gonna lie to you, but yeah, seeming that this is a race car, I think this might be the first and the last time that this car will ever be this clean, as well as smell this nice. Like you guys, Shield Sheen Extreme. There we go. So let's see. I'm actually quite excited about the seed treatment. So let's put that back. I don't even think that belongs in there. That we're not going to use because I mean we can't use mixed smell of pineapple and new car spray. I will try it. Got nothing to lose. What is this? Oh, this we said. So this, the way you're supposed to use this is that most cars have got a pollen filter. Now a pollen filter is a filter that's basically running through your whole aircon so that you don't have any dirty dust. Not dirty dust, but any dust particles or anything like that that's picking up to get through into your face. So it's basically just filtering everything, all the air that's going into your car. So what you basically now do with this is that you spray it here on the insides, but mostly you're supposed to spray this on your pollen filter or your aircon filter, whatever they want to call it. I just think most people know it better as a pollen filter. You spray that on your pollen filter, and then also here you can also spray this here on the inside. So whenever you switch on your aircon, it's supposed to smell really nice and decent as soon as whenever you switch on your car. I must say this actually smells really nice. Also new car fresh fragrance. Like I said, it really smells actually quite nice. Smells nice and clean. I don't know, smells nice. So yeah, now that we've used this a lot on the car, I don't think we can use more than that. Maybe also paint in there, spray in there if you really want to. I don't think it's necessary. This doesn't even work, so I don't even know why I'm using it. But anyway, so that's done. You can just close up the lid here, and then we can go to the next thing. Leather care we're not going to use. We can put that back. The upholstery and carpet cleaner. So I'm not sure how this works. Let's read the instructions, directions. Here we go. Not suitable for use on roof linings. Vacuum or brush area through to remove loose dirt. Shake can well before use. Position the cap 5 centimeters from the surface to be cleaned. Press the button to spray foam. Using a sponge or soft brush, work the foam into the surface. Do not use excessive rubbing. Allow 30 seconds to penetrate and wipe from foam away with clean cloth or microfiber towel. When completely dry, vacuum area to remove loosened dirt and grime particles and restore in pile. Okay, so I don't think we can use it because it's okay. So it's using a foam. It's using a foam that's quite sticky. I don't believe we have clean brushes or anything. So I think we're gonna leave this one for now. Maybe just use it another time or another day. So yeah, that's basically it. I'm actually curious to see what this smells like. I really don't think this blend is going to work. I mean, pineapple with new car. But yeah, let's see what it's like. Okay, here we go. Here goes nothing. Oh goodness. Here we go. Let me rather spade. Actually, it doesn't smell bad. No, it does smell bad. I don't know, it smells like old lychees or something. No, this is really, this is not gonna work. We can maybe leave it in the car for when the car gets really smelly because of the sweat and the tires. Well, we can't complain about tires, but yeah, you know, maybe for sweat, or if ever someone shits in their pants or anything in that way, then I don't know, maybe we can then use it. So yeah, that's basically it, guys. We have detail cleaned the BMW. It looks much better than it looked before. I mean, starting from the video, it was just horrible, like really horrible. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I do appreciate it. Next up, we have this missing issue that we have. Yeah, it's still missing, so we need to get that sorted, but that will probably start with the next video, see what's going up, what's going on there. We still have to get the tires to be recovered as well, but already now again starting to get late. So yeah, I think it's best that we end this video, and then I'll probably see you guys on the next one. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. Please hit the like button if you've enjoyed the video, and as well do not forget to click the subscribe button so that you can follow us with the build. We're gonna go for track seed time soon, and then as well, I mean, we'll go to the dices, and you'll start seeing this car more often now, especially now that it's done in the inside. Yeah, thank you guys, I really appreciate it. You must have a lovely night further, and God bless. Ciao.